Hey guys, this is Manuel from Texas Tech University. I'm a PhD student in the Econ department, and yeah, basically, the purpose of the video is to show you just a quick, brief introduction of what COMTRADE is. All right, let's start. COMTRADE is an open source database for uh, trade databases. So it's from the United Nations, and this is how the dashboard looks like. So first, you're gonna find a recent data released, data visualization. Just if you wanna explore in more dynamic way some of those aspects in trade, you can find here some interesting information. If you're interested in look for publications on trade, probably take a look at this part. Analytical tables. If you are interested in a specific one of these tables and you want to do further analysis, take a look at this part. But in our example, we are going to collect the raw data and then see what we can do, probably with market share analysis or a trade balance. But let's see here. So let's start and get the data here in this. Click in this green button, get the data. So a brief description of this part. Number one, the type of product and frequency. The type of product, we have goods and services. For this example, we're gonna be working with beef as the product, as the commodity. So this is a good. And the frequency, I'm going to stick with annual. I just want to look at how the trade balance or the market share has been moving along the last couple of years. But for someone who probably want to do forecasting, probably he's more interested in monthly data. You have more data and then you can forecast better. Or if you are interested in seeing seasonality of any certain type of commodity through the time, so monthly data is gonna help you. So keep in mind this part. The classification, I'm gonna stick with HS. HS is really good when you are working with commodities in America, or you're interested in see the American trade things on after 1989. So you're gonna find more accurate information in HS. But if you're interested in see data back to 1989, take a look at the SITC. Here I'm gonna stick with the HS in the default option. In period, it's the years you're going to analyze. Let's select the 2020, 2019, and 2018. 2018. Reporter is the country which is reporting the trade activity. You can select up to 5 different countries or reporters. I'm interested in explore the Mexican market for beef. Partners, you can select all the countries that this partner or this country has trade relations, or the aggregate with all those countries, which is the Cold War. So let's figure out with all the countries. Trade flow. Here you can select either import, export, both of them, or re-import and export. Let's take a look at the export and import. In the HS commodity, be sure to be specific with the commodity you want to explore. For example, if you want to explore meat, if I select this category, probably it's going to include a lot of different meats I'm not interested in, and it could be a problem when you analyze the data. It's going to be biased. Your result is going to be biased if you don't select the specific one you're looking for. So let's stick with the middle, 0201 and the 0202. Yeah, those are the specific ones for beef. And then you can get the data here, but as you're gonna see, you can visualize data, but you cannot basically do any graphs or do more further analysis. So let's download the data, a CSV, which is the comma separate values. Alright, and this is how the database looks like. You have the classification, year, period, the trade flow, the reporter, and so on and so forth. Okay, let's do some very basic analysis. Let's select everything and let's create a pivot table. Alright, so I want to analyze by year, what is happening every year. I don't think reported is necessary because we only have one reported, which is Mexico. So I don't think it's needed. We don't need to put it. But partner, of course, partner is very important here. The trade flow as a filter. Let's do a quick analysis about the imports, Mexico. And I'm interested in trade value. So the trade value. So let's put it in dollars. So we can analyze here. Let's take out the word. All right. So as we can analyze here very quickly, and we see how important Mexican market is for the US beef. In 2018, 2019, and 2020, it's more than 700 millions. But if you wanna analyze more in an easy way, let me show you this part. You can put this in or visualize this in terms of percentage of the row 12. Let's do it. And now it's an easy way how we can analyze this data. In terms of imports, beef imports in Mexico, we can see that this market share basically is dominated by the American beef. 88% on average in the last 3 years. That's a big fish. Followed by Canada with around 11% of the market share for imported beef in Mexico. And then we can see small competitors as Australia has been growing, then it decreased for any reason. Japan, New Zealand, and Nicaragua. But the two big fishes in this market is America and Canada. Yeah. Alright, this is basically what I want to show you today. Of course, you can do further analysis. This is the most basic one. You can do trade balances in the country, comparison between the imports and exports, and see if the trade balance is positive or negative for a specific commodity. You can do forecasting. You have enough data. You can forecast. You can see seasonality, as I told you before, and see whether that season the country is importing or exporting more of this specific commodity or any type of commodity or eggs and number of commodities you're looking for. Alright, I hope it's helpful and I will see you in the next video.